Thank you very much for tuning in today and watching our program. I just want to give you very simple advice on how to master your language skills, that is, your speaking skills. Learning a language is one thing, being able to speak that language is yet another thing. I have focused a better part of 10 years to learning how to improve speaking skills. Because I discovered over time that people learn languages but find it difficult to communicate in that language. And when I make my research, I discovered that people make one simple mistake. And that mistake is learning a language through their eyes, that is, reading. Believe me, languages around the world are learned through the ears by listening and then repeating or practicing with your mouth. If you learn a language through reading alone, neglecting your ears and your mouth, you can spend years reading a language and studying the language, but at the end still find it difficult to practice or speak the language. So why don't you reverse the trend? That is, first listening, speaking, and then reading. That's one thing I discovered. If you know how to understand a language that is spoken to you, and you start speaking the language, if you start studying the grammar later, you will understand it much faster and much better. But if you do the reverse, that is by studying the grammar first, before listening and speaking, you would always find the grammar difficult. So in my training program, I apply this rule I'm telling you. First, we listen. Second, we speak. And then later, we add the grammar into it. Any child around the world learns his or her mother tongue this way. They listen to their parents, speak the language, and then go to school to discover the grammar of the language they have started speaking already. Why do you want to do it the other way around? In fact, I made the same mistakes you are making now. When I arrived in France, I started learning French. I never spoke one word in French when I arrived. I learned everything here. So when I went and started learning the language, I was told to read books, study. There's a book called Bachelor in French. Those who study French should know. And I had to, all the French conjugations, I had to know all of them. In spite of my vast knowledge of the conjugations, the grammar, the syntax, vocabulary, I still could not speak the language. So that was when I discovered that knowing all that is not enough. You still need time to practice. And so I went to one of my professors and I said, listen, I know all these things, but I still find it difficult to open my mouth to speak. And the lady said, listen more and practice more. And from that moment, I applied her advice and my life changed. And I can change your life. I have been through that. All you're going through now, I've been through that. And so you come to me and I'll make you speak French fast. Did you hear me? Fast. Because I know what you need. I will apply the rules and you speak the language very fast. It is money back guarantee. I don't want to waste your time and I don't want you to waste my time. I work with time. And since I don't want to waste your time, I will make sure you get the language very fast. That's the rule. Until next time, please keep speaking up.